Hit it.
All right, welcome back to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. I am Peter Roccaforte.
And I'm Steven Kerrigan.
And we are two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. From the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products you'd probably roll your eyes at. Now we're searching social media for the pitches that make our hearts sing. Looking for products and personalities that'll make you want to buy and make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Electric razors? I came in a little too early on that.
I don't know. I thought that was the best we've ever done it.
I think so.
For all of our many fans that have watched every single episode, you'll know.
Hey,
we really got close to nailing it.
Hey. Don't talk about my friend that way. We're almost up to double-digit subscribers, so
I'm excited. And
no,
don't forget to like and subscribe. Where's the
please don't forget to
icon?
like and subscribe because we're not going to stop.
We're not. Write an email to soyouthinkyoukcanpitch@gmail.com. Tell us what you want to see pitched.
Find us on.
We're here
Twitch.
all day.
Well, we did. Did we ever do Twitch? I think maybe we tested on
Find
Twitch.
us on YouTube.
No, YouTube. So you think you can pitch? TikTok. So you think you can pitch? We are having issues getting our videos from La Computadora a la red. It's like it took a whole bunch of them, and I scheduled like a couple weeks of posts. The first week went off without a hitch, and now it's not working. I have asked my daughter, who said, "Gross, why are you on the internet?" So.
Awesome. Progress. I feel like that's progress. That's step one.
She's speaking to me, so that's good.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, teenagers are fun. Peter, welcome back. Welcome back to another week.
Welcome back.
How are you? How have you been?
Well, I'm tired.
We're both moving soon, isn't that right?
No, I'm moved. I'm here.
You moved already. You're here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, meaning in Florida until May of next year.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah,
I know he talks about you heading back up north. Well, I'm much closer to you because I'm heading out on Saturday. So
yeah, you're leaving.
I'm gonna take a vacation in the hills of Tennessee. Visit some family.
You're gonna love it.
Before I head up to DC for my next job. No, it's great. I grew up there. I loved it. I love nature. You know, I don't like the pollen, but it's like one of the highest pollen counts in the entire North America, US. I'm not sure. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully I won't see a bear. Bears don't really, mountain lions.
I hope you see a bear.
Lions. Did I ever tell you about the time? So one time when we were hiking, my friend and I, so he rounds a corner in the trail, right? And there's a lot of forest, so you can't really you don't have good sight lines, right? And we're rounding this turn in the trail, and as I'm rounding the turn, he just sails off in a perfect 45-degree arc off the trail. My eyes follow him, and I am like, well, what could have caused that? And as I look back down, there is a bear. A black bear just trundling along. He apparently head checked him just off into the sky, which it probably wasn't that dramatic, but in my memory, it was like a huge fucking, and I literally put my hands up as if the bear had a gun and stood to the side, and the bear just walked right on by, couldn't be bothered, and something.
That's what you're supposed to do, though. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to.
No. I was surrendering. I was not. I didn't remember the training. There was no. The very primal part of my brain kicked in of you are prey at this moment, and therefore you should act accordingly. And so I literally at gunpoint, hands up, and I just stood to the side, and he trundled on by, and then. I don't know. I truly don't know how long I stood there because my mind truly stopped. There was no thoughts that was happening. And then all of a sudden you just hear is he gone? From where my friend landed. Because he just did the same thing. Man, because if he was hungry, if he wasn't like late for an appointment or something, like I don't know, but like he was just like, get the hell off my trail. And I was like, no problem, chief. So that was that was near,
you're
that was near
freeze.
Savage Gulf, Tennessee. What?
You're freeze.
I froze. I froze.
Fight,
I was
fight, flight, or freeze.
there
I'm
was no
flight.
fight. There was no flight. There was
I absolutely would have
fast.
ran. Yeah, no, I get it.
no, I see, I don't think because when it's if I saw it in the distance, I would have had time to like react. I am talking like I round the corner, he goes off, and there is its shoulder was at my chest. Like I was, what were we like? 13,
Okay, yeah,
14.
you're
like
very
there
close
was
to
it was
bear.
too late. Like it was there was nothing to do, and it was just like like my body moved. I didn't tell my arms to move.
Now, what would you
I
do if
fully-
the bear just stood up on its haunches and was just like, "Give me a wallet"? Like,
I would have, he would, thank you, very good sir. Thank you for allowing us to exist in your forest. Very pleasure to meet you. Very good day. God, go with God. Like, there's just nothing to do. It was insane. Like my brain, like it was this part of my brain that I had heretofore never imagined existed. But yeah,
and
there's
upon reflection, you were thinking, how funny would that bear look if he was shaved from head to toe with an electric razor?
which brings us. Oh, just nailed the dismount on that. But all you did is put in my mind the time I Googled what a bear looks like shaved.
Oh
It is
no!
absolutely terrifying. Have you ever
Terrifying.
seen it?
Oh, well, now we got to pull it up, unfortunately, for better or for worse. First order of business is pulling up a
First
picture of
order of
shaved
business.
bear.
Have you ever seen a bear shaven?
I don't believe that I have, but I have a feeling this is going to be
Take a
disturbing.
look at this.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's bad. It's
They-
like a wrinkly, leathery,
Like,
but then
yeah.
but then you like it's still huge and it's still muscular, but the skin is all saggy because they expand so much in hibernation. And then you look at like the claws in relation to the size of its arms. Like bears are just the
Jacked.
most like it's insane. They're just lethal.
Also,
Bad news.
those images look like 70% of all characters you fight in fantasy video games. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Yeah. It's nightmare fuel. It's just pure
yes, yeah.
nightmare.
So,
Absolutely.
if we were going to shave a bear to look like that, what kind of electric razor would we use?
Well, that's a great question. We would want one. Well, for a bear, I would want one that kills it, honestly.
All right. Well, then, forego the bear. What are we looking for with these
What's
electric
well,
razors?
what? Yeah, what's
Well,
your
time out.
experience with
Do
electric
you
razors?
do you use electric razors? You personally?
I do not. I do. I mean, as you can see from my like poor hairstyle choice, I do have a shaver, but it's more like a haircutting shaver. I buzz. I
Okay.
don't go bald.
But you don't have a beard, so what do you? How do you do this thing here?
I use a single. So I got sold on this company that makes a single blade
Harry's.
aluminum. No, Henson's is the one I use because it screws down into this thing and it creates friction on the blade itself, so it like bends the blade and keeps it straight. So that otherwise, because if you use a single blade safety razor, if it's not secured tight enough, the razor can like flap and it just scratches. But like I have found this like aluminum pressed, they sold me. I mean, it's like $59.
I feel like you're not selling me though. I think this is so you think you can pitch. Like you got to do a little better.
I don't
than
need you to
that.
buy it. Yeah, they're not paying me to pitch you, so I have no energy. I don't work for free. So
I don't work. If the stock ain't behind me, I ain't
I don't
pitching.
want well, but it was one of these things where I was like, it's such a neat idea. How are they going to make money? Because you buy one razor for the rest of your life. It's like aircraft aluminum, and it screws in to secure the blade, and it's the smoothest night to shave I've had. And then you buy razor blades; they're like 5
See,
cents
you turned
each.
it on. You can't help yourself. You turned it on. You were like, I'm not
You
gonna
challenged
be.
me. What do you want?
Your ego was like, I have to now.
You may don't listen. I don't like. First of all, I don't like that you know about my ego. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I don't like that you know how it works. That's two.
And number three, I don't like that you're presencing it on live feed.
Don't like you calling me out on the YouTubes to prove that there's a weak button for Mr. Kerrigan that people found very early. What? Aw.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Well, I'm fond of you as well.
You do not use an electric razor. I, however, do use an electric razor, and I have a couple criteria for this type of product that I think are really important. For example, the electric razor that I use is one of the ones that has like the 3 prongs here. I forget what the technical term, but it's got like that ergonomic 3-prong design so that it meets the contour of your face as you go. And why that's really important for me and for many others, I'm sure, is because I like to get a shave where there's no chance of cutting myself. So I can run that ergonomic thing on my face all day long, and I'm never at risk of getting a cut, which is nice because, you know, as those blades dull, although it does take 2 to 3 years to dull, they recommend replace it every year, but they're wrong. They're just trying to make money. You really do need to rub in a little bit more sometimes. However, that still ends up being applicable because you know that you're not going to cut yourself. The other thing is battery life, because recharging them can be annoying, and also traveling with them and forgetting your charger, or not, like they have a very specific charger. So this one will last me 2 weeks, which covers most trips.
Yeah.
And then the last one is how easy it is to clean. So the one that I have, the Braun something or other, I'm not affiliated with Braun, has its own cleaning station that you can put it in, but it's like an additional $60 and it takes up counter space. And I'm very minimalist, so I wasn't into that. Instead, I use scented foam soap to clean the blades every
what's the scent?
3 days to a week. Right now, it is apple basil from Bath and Body.
I knew it was a fruit. I just knew it.
Soon it will be Moana from Bath and Body.
Moana?
Yeah, there's a flavor called Moana.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
Or the Hawaiian word. Yeah, no, leave. That's great. I'll just vamp. Listen, folks, I can only teach him so much. And then at a certain point, you got to push him out of the nest. And he just ding, 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 ding.
Is the Bath and Body Works Moana
Disney Princess Moana. Yeah, all right.
Foam hand soap flavor. And I can't even tell you what it smells like yet because I haven't opened it. Oh, I can tell you because it says it right here. Lush green palms, Plumeria breeze, and coconut water. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I'm okay. There's nothing like killing a joke than just taking it literally. I'm actually good, thank you. Do you know why I'm falling into that? Because now streaming is the new Naked Gun movie. Did you see that?
Oh, with Liam Neeson.
Yeah. So now I watched it, and now I got to rewatch. I laughed. It's good. Now I got to rewatch all the first ones.
Yeah.
But I mean, Leslie Nielsen, come on. It's just, does it get better? Like,
I mean,
wait, was he canceled?
No, he's not canceled, but I think he's far better in Taken, personally.
Leslie Nielsen?
Liam Neeson.
I'm talking about the original. I said, does
Oh, you're talking about the original. Yes. No, there is nothing better than that. No.
there. Thank you. I was gonna say, like, I didn't think
I was
that was
like,
that hot.
why
to
are we
say.
having
Like,
this conversation?
like, he's one of, like,
Why are
the
their
top
names so
comedic
similar?
people ever.
Why are their names so similar?
He always had a smooth face, bringing it back to electric razors. You gotta imagine.
He did. He must have been using a very good razor. But
yeah.
So electric razor criteria, I would say it's
I heard comfort. I heard quality of
comfort,
shave,
battery
and ease
life,
of use, battery life. Yeah.
and cleaning. How does
Yeah.
it clean? Because these things you're getting, this has got to go somewhere. Where's it going? And how is it getting cleaned afterwards? A lot of them store it inside the razor.
Oh,
Which yeah, like you pop the razor head off and all your little tchotchkes are stuck in there.
actually, you know what? I
Your
take
chin,
I
your
do.
chin
I have.
tchotchkes.
You know what? We've been talking about face, and that's why I haven't thought about it. But I do have an electric razor. It's a Remington that has a little vacuum chamber where it catches all the hair. But that's not for face.
Right.
So definitely don't want to get injured. So that is a huge factor.
That's true. That's true. And I have one of the older Manscaped models, and you got to be real careful with that thing.
I fell into that.
It's
a
whole project.
No, I had to get a refund because the very first thing I did was cut my balls with that thing. Like, like I was, because I just believed them. I just believed them.
Me too.
I just believed the sales pitch. I was like,
Me too.
If this works, great, mother. And then
you're
trying to explain to people, you're like, no, it's a shaving wound, not herpes.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole project. I've been using it for a few years, and you just got to be really patient and careful and like take your time. You know, you give yourself a little prayer beforehand. You're like, this is going to be a good day. And you like set a timer. You set a timer for like 35 minutes. You throw your phone in the other room. You like turn all the lights off except for the bathroom light. You make sure that there's no distractions, that nothing else could possibly be going on. All your watches come off. All your clothing comes off. Everything. You're just, the only thing you're focused on is being naked and the one task that you have in front of you.
You don't have a mirror as well?
Oh, you were in the bathroom. You got the mirror.
How are you going to view yourself in the mirror? No, that's what I'm talking about. You need to get under there.
You can't look there. You can only look where you need to look.
But if you're under, like, how flexible are you? Like, you got to put a mirror on the floor or something so you can.
Listen, some things you leave to fate. Okay, some things you just.
There is a completely shaven line down to like where you can't see, and then it's just full jungle. This is where he just gave up. Oh, goodness gracious. So that's the reason I brought that up. There's a method to my madness. He lied. But there's a huge trend going around of like one of the main selling points of like, this is going to be great on your nethers. But I feel that, a lot of, especially a lot more people are shaving their legs these days.
Yeah.
So that's a factor too.
They're shaving everything. Chest, back. People don't like hair no more.
This is a very non-hair era. Yeah. I've actually, this is years ago, but like there were a couple dates where they're like, oh, like we shouldn't and I go, no, I grew up in the 90s. I do not care. Like, yeah. I'm used to every kind of situation. Okay, good stuff. So quality.
Maybe this is why electric razors are so popular right now, because everyone's
could be
hair conscious, if you will.
What once they started, there was a huge shift in products once they started adding the feature of rechargeability, and that sort of opens up a whole avenue of things you can do with your products, because you are essentially just creating, usually like the last stapler I got, I was retwining the cat posts that I had on my cat trees, because they claw it up and it's like not going to
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
a whole new thing. I'm just going to buy a roll of twine. And so I had to get like an industrial stapler. And I was like, oh, USB rechargeable. And that was the only reason I bought that one. So it's definitely a feature that's, been coming on and stuff like that. So
Yeah, fair enough. The thing that gets me is that a lot of these razors are boasting not cutting yourself, but the device is designed to cut. And the only razor that seems to not cut me is the one that has that ergonomic shape, which maybe we'll get to a video where they actually give me the
that
terminology for it.
I feel like that is like an older style, but hey, let's find out. We've stacked up a bunch of different videos. I didn't arrange these by time because we did that last time and it was not super valuable to like have one long, like it didn't matter that we were doing long ones and then short ones because the principles still apply and we just have fewer comments with the short ones. So I feel like we're going to be good to go. Unfortunately, though, this first one is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So if you want to stop it,
wow, that is an age on TikTok.
Then you need to listen up. Viral company on the TikTok shop just came out with an upgraded 2-in-1 bikini trimmer electric razor for women. Are you kidding me? This right here is a dual control. It has the trimmer at the top, which you shave down whatever you need to shave. And then afterwards, you're going to take this over the top and it's going to smooth it out. And you literally will look like you just had a Brazilian wax. This thing does not pull. It does not pinch. I tested everything. I have actually been using this on the Peach Fuzz on my face and it freaking works wonders. It does not pull on the skin. It does not pinch or do anything like that. It does not leave any like rashes. I do not have any ingrown hairs. I do not have any razor burn from this, which is a huge freaking plus because shaving, it just gets all bad. Also waterproof. So you can take it in the shower. You could use it dry also, just like the other viral one, which is freaking, I'm just blown away by how viral that one went. They have so many great reviews. I always tell everybody, check out their reviews. I'll put a link down there. You can click that and you can see all the reviews from the company. But I'm telling you, this is going to go viral. They just released this one. And I'm telling you right now, once it goes viral, it will sell out. It is on sale for $20.99. It is free shipping. Plus, you could get a 30-day guarantee. So if you don't like it, you could ship it right back within 30 days, which I absolutely love that. So it will have two functions. So the top one is going to turn on the trimmer at the top. And then the bottom one will turn on your dual control on it. Bottom is the dual control, and that is the bottom button right here is how you control that one. In order to clean it, it has a lock and unlock button on this, so you can unlock this and then you can clean the dual control out as well. So this right here, literally I use it on my face. You get all your little mustache hairs on your chin, all that peach fuzz, and you can literally hear all that just coming off. And it literally is so freaking smooth. It is not irritating to the skin at all. And it works just the freaking same on your bikini line. Skin is literally just baby soft. There's literally not one peach fuzz left on my face. I will drop a link below. If there's an orange cart, that means it is in stock. Grab it fast. It is on sale for $20.99 plus free shipping. And I guarantee this is going to go viral.
Use it on a peach.
Use it on a peach. That was
serious.
so long.
It was way too long. Way too long. Like a lot of unnecessary vamping. Like it almost gave me this like. It was starting to give me a headache. Like the timbre of her voice kept cycling the intonation. And Tamara kept cycling with the exact same rhythm over and over and over and over. And I just wanted to blow my brains outside of my head. It was, that was rough.
It was bad. It was bad.
What
was the deal?
Also, why are we demoing at the end?
We just watched it. We just watched it. Hold on. Pause your thought. We just watched it. What was the deal?
21 bucks, free shipping. 30-day money back guarantee.
Okay, so the reason I asked, because you had to think about it. That tells me they did not hit it nearly enough, because you should be able to like, oh, it's 2 for 21, or it's like blah 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 blah.
And
like,
yes, okay. In a traditional pitch, I agree with you. And also in the pitches that we've seen on TikTok, I feel like in social media, the rules are a little different, where sometimes you don't even know what the price is. You're just getting to the call to action of click the orange shopping cart or click the link below.
But this is my point. Look at this. This was on, the price was on the screen for the entirety of the pitch. And we cannot remember, or we have to think about it. Like, it's like you're stealing focus. The handling was like way too like whatever.
Well, time out. We don't want to generalize. Some of the handling was okay. Some of the handling was front and center. Some of the handling was showing off the features, the feature points of the item. I was into that. It was this move and this move,
tapping the product and shaking it, sure.
And all these moves that I was like, what are we doing? What are we like? Now we're just, and it's like there's this recurring theme of creating urgency by saying that they're going to sell out, or we're not sure how many we're going to have left, or TikTok made a mistake and this is this incredible deal, or whatever it is. And sometimes I'm into it, and sometimes it feels really disingenuous, and it almost makes me pissed off, because I'm like, do you think I'm an idiot? And I can't explain why I feel one way or the other, because they're saying kind of the same thing. But I think it just has to do with like the genuine nature of the person to begin with. Like, I felt like that entire thing was a little disingenuous overall.
Yeah, absolutely. It was flat, like, because that, like, and that's actually a good point that you brought up earlier. I want to hit on for people that might not be familiar with the pitching world, is that when we're saying like the Timbler is cyclical, like that is flat, because it is you not paying attention to what you're saying and just falling into a rhythmic pattern of speech that gives the impression of urgency. Like I don't believe she uses this product, right? And that's one of the things.
Yes, I don't believe she uses it either.
That's one of the things that you like have to convey, is that even if you don't use the product, you have to convey that it is a product you would use and that you are impressed with how it works, etc. Whatever your lever is in. Like, I think we've brought this up several times, of like the one lady that did that mop pitch that was like, y'all look at this. Like, like you could tell she was like, look at this dirty water. Like, she was blown away by it, right?
Yes, she was genuinely enthused by the fact that there was so much dirty water collecting in that mop.
And there's just none of that here. And I don't.
What'd you think about the face demo? How do we feel about the face demo?
It reminded me of that reel or TikTok or whatever, where it's that kid showing how smooth of a shave he got when he had no hair on his face at all. Like, and that's why you saw me like jump down just a little bit, because I wanted to see if A, there were any filters on the video, and B, if it was actually no. Well, I was checking, I was looking at the subscribers and those kinds of things, but mainly it was the like, are they filtering this video? And I didn't see that. But that ring light, when you can see the ring light so clearly in the irises, like I saw the entire circle of the ring light, and I am worried about her eye health. Like, truly worried. Like, it's, you do need your face to be illuminated. We're both using them like this. I'm not trying to say like it's deceptive in any way, but like, it was so bright, it called attention to it. And if the pitch was stronger, I think I wouldn't have paid attention to it nearly as much.
Yeah, that was rough. Overall,
it was rough. Every time I share something, it immediately jumps to a different screen, and I keep having to do that. But we're fine. We can do that. So, Similar. Looks like selling points here. Let's take a
I
look.
don't have ingrown hairs or razor burn is because I do not use this for this. I got this electric bikini trimmer on TikTok Shop for less than $20. It's nick proof, it's not going to cut you, and it actually works. There's two sides. So first you go in with this side to clean it up. Then you go in with this side to get the close bald shave. Just make sure you go in with circular motions and it leaves it super smooth. And it comes with these guards, so if you don't want it fully bald, you can control that. And it's waterproof, so it's easy to clean and take in the shower. It's perfect for summer because you can just throw it in your little bag and never get caught with a hairy bikini line. Or the armpit hair. Or the belly button hair. So literally the best $20 I've ever spent. Saved me hundreds of dollars not buying razors. Plus there's a big flash sale for summer, so I'll attach it around here. The only reason
Okay. Same exact
product.
product. And I'm actually really excited about that. This move was that was my move right there. That's what it needed. I don't know why that is any more effective or less effective, or any more effective rather than the face thing. It just felt more believable. And like the fact that she was like kind of showing
Hitting her
how
arm
much
with the
pressure
razor.
she puts on it. It's not nicking her and cutting her. And she was like safe to do that. I'm into that. I thought that was a good example of the product not cutting, which is the whole point.
That was a
and-
very advanced handling technique for pitching. So I'm going to give her top marks for that, because she was hitting her arm with the back of the razor, and you have to move it so quickly so people don't necessarily see that you're taking the back. Like, of course, the back of the razor is not going to cut you, because that's not where the blade is. Like, she wasn't jamming the blade into her arm. She was slapping the back of it into her arm, but then shaving with it in that same direction as if that is the direction you would use it. And that is like top tier pitching handling. It is, right
on the borderline of deceiving and truthful.
She was hitting her arm hard, but it was not like there was no danger of her.
I bought it. I was in.
Yeah. But you do shave in that direction with, you do put the flat of it against yourself while you shave the hair. So that is, that's why I'm saying it's expert handling as opposed to, you in the front.
Do you think that this razor cuts you? Do you think that if you bought this razor for $21 right now and started using it on your balls, it would cut your balls?
I think if you use anything that cuts hair, you can cut your skin. Because it is there's nothing on this planet that will recognize the difference between hair and skin if you put it in the mechanism that cuts it. Right?
No further questions.
Yeah. So I don't feel there is a product on this world that will not cut your skin, period. Especially the ball skin. Because where there's a will, there's a way.
This thing doesn't cut nothing except the hair.
Okay, for those of you who are audio listeners, Peter does a lot of this. He makes hand gestures. Bless him, he's Italian. Non ti preoccupare. Pero in this episode, for our audio listeners, he's talking about the the triangle shaped.
Yeah. What is it called?
Razor. I don't know. I don't know if there's a specific word for it at all. But for this pitch, I would say very well done. She's putting her money where her mouth is by, demonstrating it as it talks. She is projecting excitement for the product. I would believe her. I believe her that she uses it and not the other person.
Yes, I believe that she used it. And I didn't believe the other girl used it. So
yeah,
there's that.
Okay, last one for the same products. Let me go ahead. I wasn't quite ready though. Pull this up here.
I kind of like that it's the same product. We're really getting to see the pitch artist.
So yeah, for those of you who want to see behind the scenes, as Peter and I were deciding other products, we kind of decided on. What I did was I looked up the top 50 products that are sold on TikTok, and we're just going to start going through the list. And that's where the thought process was for that. So Enjoy. Let me go ahead and restart
Just
this.
a heads up, if you were like me and picked up that women's electric razor that the stripper put us all onto last time, thinking this was going to get you a bald kitty, now the same company just released an upgraded version specifically meant for the bikini area. Now the older model is still going to be good for large areas like your legs or your armpit, but the bikini trimmer was specifically designed to tame your downstairs mix-up. This one is double-ended with a super sharp blade on one end and can be used wet or dry without giving you razor burn. Then once you're done schwacking, you just flip it over and use the other end to leave you buttery soft. It's also super easy to clean. You just pop the guard off the back and then use the brush that comes with it to clean out the hair. This electric razor is so good it keeps selling out. So if you want one, go grab one. Make your kitty happy. Just a head.
Dude, that was by far the best one we've seen.
You take that over the second one, over the direct person-to-person pitch.
So handling. That was the best handling that we've seen. That was the best demo of the product that we've seen. That was the clearest representation of the product being used on like the use cases that I'm going to take this home and use it. Right? Like there was the ball shape, there was the butt shape with the hand. There were all like the inference of you're going to use it on these things without being gross or, while still staying discreet about it. And the plug and the water and how to clean it. Like we got all of that and we were getting them in these short bursts that were just enough to be like, this is how it happens. And not too much that I was like, okay, this is taking too long. So in that regard, yeah, I didn't get the same person to person effect that I got with the second girl.
Yeah.
But quite frankly, I think that for some of these social media pitches, you don't necessarily need that. You need to make a clear connect. Like sometimes I think it can land with just making a clear connection with the product. Of course, obviously having a pitch artist or a human interact with you and convey that emotional message is super important. And one of the main reasons why we're even doing this in the first place. But I think in the medium of social media, we take things at face value without needing that personal touch or credibility sometimes because we're in a platform that we already trust and perceive as credible.
Yeah.
Her representation of the product was the strongest of the three, in my opinion. Although if you were like, what about a personality? What about the way in which somebody was presenting? Yeah, sure. Number two, I just think that this one was clearer and less sporadic too. Like I like this, but also like that energy was like, and this energy was just crisp. It just had like, this is exactly what needs to happen in order for you to perceive the value of the product, which I appreciate.
I'm going to very gently disagree. I feel that because of the lack of personality, it didn't have that, like it's less trustworthy inherently because I mean, yeah, you're showing like, I agree that the demonstration was very strong. And I agree that using all the features, showing the different shapes with balloons is very good. It's actually, rubber is a lot more resilient than skin. So it's not like, but visually it's very compelling.
Yeah.
So
you would do that in a demo, like in a heartbeat.
You would do it in a demo in a heartbeat, but having a person. So yeah, that's why I'm saying it's a very gentle disagree. But I am much more likely to scroll past this thumbnail than I am the person that's doing the pitching. Because of like, it's that lack of like, hey, let me show you. Like, just if a person says hey to you, you are much more likely to like gravitate to it. If you are shopping for an electric razor, you might, grab onto this pitch too. So I definitely see your points and I definitely agree with a lot of your points, but I would say overall, the second person, especially like with, maybe I'm just a sucker for expert technique, but like, because of how she very expertly handled the pitching of it, I have much more appreciation, but maybe that's just me being technical overall. But I forgot. I said that was going to be the last one, but I do have one more that I think kind of takes the cake.
Oh.
It is too early for Halloween. I know y'all got scared when you saw that, but if you do not have this bald cat razor yet, what are you doing? Waxing is painful, and let's be honest, this does not hurt, and it takes less than 2 minutes, and it does not cut your skin. Look at how hard I'm digging in my arm. To ensure there is no pricklies, let's go in with the smoother side. This was the best $13 I ever spent, but now they're on sale for under $11. You can literally take it anywhere with you. You can even use it in the shower because it's waterproof. What are you waiting for? Tap the link to grab yours.
I have a question for our viewers because I'm a man and I don't understand these things. But what woman is like, I can take my razor in my purse with me? Like what woman is bringing an electric razor with her around?
Are you kidding me? If you are going out to the beach and you go, oh, like I missed a spot, or like, because you were talking about the traveling. I think it's more advertising the traveling capacity than it is specifically to that. But I mean, hey, if you like, there have been times where I've been at work and I've like, oh, I missed this like little spot, and it really, it might just drive you crazy. But
I feel like purse real estate is very, very valuable. You know, you got to put your phone in there. You got to put your wallet, extra makeup, etc. I've never met anyone that was like, oh, I'm just rolling around with my razor in my purse. But again, I need an education. I'm not saying this as a judgment. I'm not saying this as trying to mansplain as a white male of privilege. I want information on it. I want to understand more.
But I love that, like, that was your takeaway. Like, the reason I forgot that I found this one, the reason I put it at the end was that it combines all of the elements that we've talked about. And when she did the arm slap, she did it with the blade side down. Like, if that was going to cut her, that was going to cut her. Now, is it a sound effect? Is the razor on? I don't know. That's part of the art of the pitch, right? But you saw it and then moved on. She didn't like hammer on that point. The other thing that I just would want to give like 1,000 props to is she is shaving her armpit on camera. That means she had to take the time to grow it out and then like did a no shit demo of like, this is how it works. And I was like, and just eyeballs to the camera the whole entire time. Like, watch me shave my armpit. And I was like, I am, and I will. And I hope this doesn't unlock something in me. But it was captivating. Are you kidding me? Like, that is...
No, I wanted to get to all those points too. I just needed to get the purse thing out of the way first because
you failed. You're like, women in purses, am I right? Women be shopping. That was you. You were like a Def Jam comic in the 80s. That's what you were doing.
Oh man. Is this payback for the ego thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. You got
it. Yeah, it is.
I was worried my point wouldn't hammer home, but okay. As we're on the tail end of this thing, let's shift the demo. This is something that Peter and I have talked about. This happened to be one product. Some of the videos were a little bit older, but man, I'm telling you, I swear to God, like I fucking the camera and shaving your armpit just completely takes it from me. Like, the handling was great. Even when she did the tapping of the razor on her arm, she did it deliberately. It wasn't a slap, right? It wasn't casual. Yeah. Every single aspect of it, like, I know you didn't like the purse thing because you really hung up on ladies and their purses, but like the fact that
was
she
the real deal,
front and center, dropped into like, look at how, you know, she chose a very like medium size, not quite like club purse, but definitely like out and about purse. Like, you know, it's not like just a tote. It was definitely like a smaller, I don't think it was Coach, but it was like along those lines. You know, you drop it in there, there's still a lot of space left in the purse, right? That one was just, I'm just over the moon with that pitch, honestly.
I mean, shaving your own armpit while eyeballing the camera and not even looking to see what you're doing, that's pretty fantastic right there all by itself.
Yeah, I don't know if I've
Even
ever
if there
shaved
was no
with my
pitch attached to it.
front-facing camera, right? But
I don't think I could do it. Like if you were like, yo, recreate her pitch, I don't know if I could do it right now.
I don't. Well, yeah, I definitely don't think I could. She knew who she was. She knew who she was pitching to, and she had just such confidence in herself in the product. I'm not surprised that is one of the top videos of that at all. So kudos.
Kudos is right.
Kudos is right. All right. Let's go ahead and switch
You can
gears
finally
here.
shave your balls and asshole without being afraid of nicking yourself. You literally couldn't break skin with this thing if you tried. So shaving body hair, especially down in your private areas, has never been easier. This one's waterproof, so cleaning afterwards is non-existent because you can shave in the shower. And they even give you this nice little stand to hold it. It also comes with 3 interchangeable heads, so you can shave whatever part of the body you need. And they even give you a nose hair trimmer. They also give you a few different length trimmers if you want to get fancy, and they hook you up with cleaning materials and cleaning oil for the razor. If you want to pay too much money for this, buy it on Amazon. If you want to get it for $12, buy it on TikTok Shop.
So same product, same idea, just very much geared towards men.
For some reason that didn't land for me.
Is it because he sounded completely bored out of his mind?
Yeah. And also I don't know. The problem that you brought up in number 3 that we saw, that there was no personality, no personal connection.
Mm-hmm.
I felt very affected by it in this version, even though the 2, 3, and 5 have been kind of similar in nature. I just didn't have any connection to this whatsoever. I was like, this doesn't feel right. Something didn't feel right.
Yeah. Well, and this is one of the things that we kind of found an issue with social media pitching that was in our last episode. Check it out. Where so you think you can pitch earphones, in that there was a plethora of pitches that were not really the people, like, I don't even know if it was the person pitching. It looks like a burner account, like it was stock footage perhaps, like it was, I don't know. So this is like very much of that vein, in that it was very clearly a lady's hands holding and
that was a
manipulating the
problem
product,
for me.
while a guy's voice was narrating, and it seemed like he's like, I'm not afraid to say the word asshole, so that's my in, right? If you don't want to, so if you don't hurt yourself shaving your balls and asshole, it's like, okay, very like he said asshole.
I also didn't need that. Like
are we we can admit, like, I'm manly enough to admit that I shaved my asshole. It's like, that's not, I don't know. And then I will say, the only redeeming quality of that pitch is that he did address why you should buy from, not necessarily him, but where he was at, because he said, if you want to spend too much money, go buy it on Amazon. If you want to get a deal, get it on the TikTok Shop. I did like that piece, but that was about the only thing I liked on it, frankly.
But I could see that, like, I want to steal that. Right? Like, I think that could be incorporated into a lot of these pitches. That's a good line. If you want to buy it on Amazon, go and spend $30 on it. Or if you want the deal, buy it here at the TikTok Shop for $10.
Yeah, I'm sure that
whoa.
I'm sure other people use that line. So I'm not necessarily, so like, while I will say that it is a good aspect of that pitch, I don't feel like that was like a unique quality that he was bringing to the.
No.
So overall, like, just terrible.
Yeah. Dumb.
Like, even that's worse than the worst of the ones geared towards ladies.
Yes.
I would say. Okay, a couple more left. Let's go ahead, and we don't have to do them all, but
let's do them.
we can run through them real quick.
What the hell is that thing?
Walking Mecha Cool Razor. It's hard for guys not to love. Enjoy a smooth shave with this high-speed motor. Floating blades protect you from cuts. IPX, 7 waterproof body. Magnetic design makes cleaning a breeze. Compact and easy to carry. Suitable for the crowd who shave while taking a shower. One charge lasts up to 2 months. Perfect for him or for you. Great gift. Grab the TikTok deal. Click the cart now.
Well, the product is kind of cool. I mean,
Very
I'll
high
tell you
tech
what,
looking. Yeah, absolutely.
the toothbrush demo, I like that.
Yeah. So he basically shaved a toothbrush
Yeah.
by, and it
Yeah, I was into that.
showed the cleanliness of the line. I thought that was a very good demo. I mean, this one's 22 seconds, so definitely like it's
Covering a
geared
lot of
towards
ground in a short
different
period of time. Yep.
you know, but he did, and that's like he covered more ground than the first lady, who
Yes,
had 2.5
I-
2 minutes 50 seconds, almost 3 minutes.
I agree.
Like if you are getting into 3 minutes, you need to be you've kind of hit on this several times in like earlier episodes, but like as you are
Go check 'em out.
building the go check them out on So You Think You Can Pitch, like and subscribe, you know, where we have many audiences and rapturous applause.
So much applause.
But it's that cyclical value building that I think you're really, really good at, is that you list like a couple examples to indicate that value, but then as you keep going, you list more examples that build on what you've already established, right? So that's if you have that 3 minutes, or if you're like, no one's forcing her to do 3 minutes, right? So it's like if you're gonna do that, like fill that time, add the value, edit meaningfully, yeah. Edit in the demo, edit in the thing, like we saw with the microfiber pitches. Like you can start with that human connection, and then like the one that won that round was the person that went through like all the use cases of her house, right? You know, she had the authenticity of being a professional cleaner, et cetera, et cetera. So it's possible to do it in 20 seconds. It's possible to do it in 3 minutes, but you need to know what you're doing, right? When we were doing like when Peter and I were doing live in-store demonstrations, we were doing 20 minutes, I think. If I'm
They would run 20
15,
minutes
20.
end to end, but the pitch itself was probably more like 11 to 15, depending on the product.
Right, and then, so you're adding in like a lot of conversational things. You're using like
and organizing everyone, like getting everyone to the stage was its own 5-minute production at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that was I didn't bring up the new one, did I? Oops. Yeah, so that one was that one.
Work like it. I mean,
Which
it
one
looked
do
really
I
cool,
want?
But
Oh, by the way, the word you were looking for your shaver is rotary shaver.
rotary shaver, yeah.
But the ones that the ladies were demonstrating had a rotary shaver at the bottom. Yours is like a 3-head rotary situation. Okay, this one's a little bit different as far as style goes, but it's not being shared, is it?
So you
What
think you can use technology?
So you think you can use technology, hoisted by my own petard.
What?
Shave. You can even shave your balls and butt hair without worry. No cuts, no. It does more than just shave. You can even shave your balls and butt hair without worry. No cuts, no nicks. It's impossible to hurt yourself with this trimmer. If you're a guy who likes a smooth body, even in the most sensitive areas, buying it anywhere else is a waste of money. The same product is 50% off in TikTok's official store. If I were you, I wouldn't wait. Click the orange button now. It does.
All right, the opening frame is a little disturbing. I don't think it's
it looks like it looks like a guy's cranking it in the shower. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but I feel like
it's
it
what
was
they want to do.
designed to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, why? Why are we doing that?
Like, who are you trying to impress?
To get attention? Like, What?
That's it. That's all it is. Yeah. This is one that is designed specifically for the scroll past, right?
Okay, but it's like a pitch for guys. Guys are stopping to watch guys jerk off in the shower. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Depends on who you ask, you know.
Depends on the guy. Yeah, that's true.
Listen, I ain't here to yuck anyone's yum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Me neither.
Sometimes I like to see what other people are working with. To know
Let me
where
put it
I
this way.
fall in the. Anyway, sorry, but yes, please.
From the perspective of being the professional and credible representation of a product, I don't think you need a gimmick like that.
Thank you. Yes, I think you brought professional language to what we were joking about, which I definitely appreciate.
Yeah, me too. Because we were like right on the line there for a second. Now we're back.
We're just gonna start into a whole realm of masturbation jokes for no one but us.
How did I feel about this pitch?
I need it. We need to come up with a term for this type of pitch where it is clearly not the person speaking. Like, it's either an AI voice or it's a voiceover. It is clearly not the person handling the product. It is short. It is gimmicky. It is designed. It is optimized to catch your attention, and that is all it's optimized to do. It is not trying to do anything else. We need to, like, it's like trash posting or something. I don't know, but it's
like
like
a scroll grab. It's like a scroll grab.
and I know the term clickbait exists, but I can hear the comments now. Like, I know the term clickbait exists. That is not, I know it exists. That is not the point I'm trying to make.
we want to rewrite it. We've been around since dial-up modems. We don't care about clickbait. It's like a scroll grab. It's like a
yeah,
like a fish.
I was gonna let it go, but if you're gonna bring it up again, you definitely said scroll grab. Like,
I did.
It's like some sort of scroll grab. I don't know.
Like
they're trying to grab me while I'm scrolling. Don't grab me while I'm scrolling. I'll scroll wherever I grab. it's like you're that old guy outside of the library that's like, you got too many books in there. You're never gonna read them all. That's back in my day. We had a stick and a hoop, and we were happy. Like, that's.
Don't ask what we did with them.
We fucked the hoop. What do you want?
We weren't allowed to touch either the hoop or the stick.
That's why we had to cover table legs, because they were too provocative.
We would have to sit on the ground and pretend we were playing with them. We weren't allowed to touch them.
Is it? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That is true. That is a true fact about history, though, is that there was a time where we had to cover table legs because they were too provocative. Riddle me that.
Well,
How repressed. How repressed. Okay. Let's do one more. We'll do one last one here, and then we'll wrap up with our thoughts here.
This is the best shaver I've found on the market. I can't believe how much time I've wasted shaving until I got this guy. I just got the Handyman from Manscaped, and it's replaced all of my shavers. I've had like 10 foil shavers throughout my life, and this hands down takes the cake for being the best foil shaver I've ever used. I love the fact that it has two different sides on it. One's a foil shaver, and the other one's to knock down longer hairs. I've looked around, and no other brand is doing that. And because it's got both sides on it, it can tackle up to like 3 days of hair growth, which your normal everyday foil shaver would not be able to take care of. And I love the fact that it's small and compact, and it's become my go-to travel razor for that reason. And unlike some of my other ones that got super dirty, I don't have to worry about it because it's 100% waterproof, which makes cleaning this thing a breeze. So if you're gonna be upgrading your buzzer, pick up the Handyman from Manscaped.
Dude, I'll hire that guy.
I wanted to end on a solid one because first of all, I mean, it's hard to just pay attention to what he's saying because I just got lost in the eyes.
Me too, dude. I was like,
he's like,
wowzer.
It's like, but I'm not here to objectify anybody on either side.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, also,
but if we were gonna,
I'm also jealous. If we were gonna, it's a guy, so it's okay because we're guys and he's guys. And listen, I've certainly had many experiences.
Guys.
Just bros helping bros. Oh, I will tell you offline about Reddit growing up. Not growing up because Reddit didn't exist. What do I mean? In college, I heard anyway. It's not important. Don't go on Bros Helping Bros in the Deep South unless you are into that lifestyle.
Category.
Anyway, so or do see what it's about. It's wild.
You're gonna
The
love it.
point about this razor is he that was a very short pitch. He hit all the features. He was demoing itself, you know.
Yep.
Maybe it's easier. Like, I don't think it has the same impact because that lady was shaving her armpit on camera with
She takes the cake.
supreme confidence. She ate. It was like, I like it was just the handling was smooth. There was no anger, but it was like it was just pure confidence of like I am showing you how this works and that it works. I think it's less impactful for a guy doing it on his beard. However, the demo handling was expert. The features were clearly delineated.
It was so
He hit
crisp, right down to like
the features. Yeah,
the phone razor comparison,
bone razor
like
size
all-
comparison.
all that was
Very good. Very expert handling. I would
Yeah.
say the lady edges him out just a little bit. No pun intended, because we're doing razors. But you know, I just realized if you say it that way, it's very clear that you intended the pun. Like I could just like pat myself on the back. No pun intended.
I mean, that's what a pun intended is.
No, I think if you surprise yourself with it, that's when you're not intending the pun, right?
But most of the time when people say no pun intended, they absolutely intend the pun. I don't think I've ever said no pun intended and not intended the pun.
I do want that shirt. That's intend your puns, you cowards. But anyway, but this is a very, very expert handling, very clean demonstration, just a very solid pitch overall. And the point that I think this wraps up the point that I've been arguing with is that if you can combine the person-to-person connection, the emotional, authentic message that I forget which episode you said it in, of like if you were to boil down the essence of pitching, it is an authentic emotional message conveyed, or it's an emotional message conveyed authentically. To
Yes.
quote you, I feel like those two examples did that very effectively, and that's why we were captivated by it. And yeah, the features are great, and yeah, the like foil shaver, I didn't know that that's what that was. But you know, so it's like it's got the educational piece, but he's like very clearly going through value points when you're kind of like he's kind of made the point by the second one, but he is
that build you were talking
he's
about.
building
happened.
on it. Yeah. Absolutely.
And he gains credibility as he ramps because you're learning about the foil shaver. You're learning that he's gone through many foil shavers. There's not a foil shaver I haven't seen a foil shaver like this with two different sides. So there are so many little nuances that it feels like a one-liner that maybe could even be a throwaway, but it actually like provides either value or credibility on a psychological landscape, which I really appreciated. And that's beyond like the fact that the handling was very good.
Yeah.
And that he was very well put together, that his beard was immaculate. Like he had like a super dope, nice beard.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done.
Very well done. All right. So
I think the winner is still, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to shave your own armpit,
if you're gonna it's not just the fact, it's not like a
no,
stunt.
it's just the confidence that it all went down with.
It wasn't a gimmick at all. It was just crazy. So you think you can pitch on YouTube? So you think you can pitch at TikTok? So you think you can pitch at gmail.com? Speaking of Peter, the question that came in, so you think you can pitch at Gmail? Somebody wrote in, wants to know how we got started in pitching. So shout out to Meg from Toronto.
Wow. Thank you, Meg from Toronto. How did I get started pitching? I was a professional
Well, she
actor.
has both of us. All right, let's.
Do you want to go first then?
No, I didn't like the way you took it.
Well, Meg, now that this is all about me.
Oh,
I was a professional actor in Philadelphia. I needed a day job, and I saw a post to do live infomercials in department stores. I was very excited about that. I went to an audition. I got rejected. I saw it posted again. I went to another audition. I got rejected again. I saw it posted again. I went a third time and I said, you guys have rejected me twice now. And they're like, you're not getting the memo. And I was like, no, you're not getting the memo. I'm going to be good at this job because I'm good at acting and I'm good at sales. And then they hired me. And then I was terrible until Steven trained me.
I don't think that's true, because the people that did well, the people that I trained that did well, the company we worked for, I ended up training quite a few people there, but the people that did well were the people that like had something and I was like, no, you're not, just like you said to them, no, you're not getting it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be good at this. Is that people were bringing their own things to the pitch. And I was like, no, you're not getting it. The pitch works. You need to learn it first before you, it's sort of like, it's like
learn the
anything else.
format.
Like if you see an improv group that has not practiced, like it is just abundantly clear, right? It's, when they spend their time practicing techniques so that when it's showtime, they can just go, and it's all muscle memory, and it's all like they've practiced working with each other, practiced supporting each other. It's the same sort of thing, right? I did meet Peter. That's actually where I met Peter, was in Philadelphia, where I trained him. So I was a little bit ahead of him. I funnily enough saw the same advertisement I was doing stand-up and voiceover in Chicago at the time, and I saw the post and it said 2 weeks of training was it was something like $800 or something.
Yeah,
$750. Okay. Yeah, so this is like what, 2008? This is a long time ago.
I was like, $2,000 a week, let's go.
I was like, I can pay rent with half of the month. So that covers this month. And if I hate it, I'll just quit. And it's a guaranteed 2 weeks that pays my rent. And that is the only criteria I had for it. And so at this point, I wasn't diagnosed. I'm a late diagnosed autist and ADHD. But the reason I sort of just like fell into it was that there is such a training and such a strict structure of pitching live, of how you do, and it's very Boolean, right? If this, then do this. If this, do this.
Yeah.
And as you do it, and these new things happen, and you call your trainer, and they say, "Oh, this happened to me," and they go, "Okay, well then do this," and you go, "Okay," and then it works, and it's like, "Oh crap, that's kind of crazy." It also, funnily enough, this is a little bit of a tangent, but it started my passion for learning things that somebody has to teach you, right? Like I've always been very good academically of like memorize these facts and spit them back to me. It's like, great, I can do that. Granted, not all countries in the world teach that way, thank God. But when I was going through school pre-internet, it was very much how much can you memorize? And I could memorize a lot, right? So it gave the impression that I was smart, even though I am not. So
You're smart.
You
don't talk about my friend like that.
Hey, don't talk about my friend that way. Well, I should say I've never like felt smart in the sense that like if you just memorized what I memorized, you would do it. But it's the application of knowledge that is true wisdom. So what this gave me a sort of passion and understanding for is and the same thing that when I was in the Navy is that there are types of knowledge out there that can only be sort of transmitted from person to person. Like you can't just memorize these facts and learn how to make shoes or learn how to pitch or learn how to you need someone that knows to show you. And that is how you get that knowledge. So the trainers that were successful were the ones that were like, I will get through to you, or which was not my style. My style was very much, I know what I'm talking about and you don't. Look at the numbers. And the numbers did not lie, because like they'd be like, oh, there's no money in this store. And I'd go like, okay, sit this next one out, but you're not getting any of my commission. And they go, okay. And then it's like I sold, 20 in a Kmart in the middle of nowhere, and they sold 3 the last one, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess it does work. So that completely got off the topic. So yeah, I started it because I wanted to pay my rent that month in Chicago, as I was a starving artist at the time.
Starving artists. We both were starving artists. That's really how we both got started. Humble beginnings.
And this company was very much recruiting actors, recruiting aspiring actors, because it was a very flexible schedule. You could get your shift covered, et cetera, things like that. And you were an independent contractor as well, which then led me into a whole different avenue of learning, because I was like, how can I maximize my deductions? And that's how I've learned finance. It was starting that kind of thing of like, oh, if you know what you're doing as an independent contractor, you can get away, not get away with, but you have a lot of avenues in the tax code that are not clear to regular W-2s, W-4 employees. Yeah, good stuff. Well, yeah. So again, write in So You Think You Can Pitch at gmail.com. Find us on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends, even if they're not salespeople, because I feel like the reason we want to bring our knowledge to the world is that it makes smarter consumers. It makes smarter, shoppers. Is that in this world of kids growing up with TikTok, there were a lot of questions that, my daughter would ask me that I would be like, oh, the reason they're doing that is this. The reason they're doing that is, why. It's like, it is. And oh, really? And it's like, yeah, they're trying to capture your attention, and there are ways and tricks to do that. And by knowing them, it makes you just more resilient. Now, doesn't mean they don't work. I buy some of the stuff that we've seen. I'm actually kind of close to getting those knives that we were talking about.
But yeah, I think that's a good point, Steven. It's not about like, hey, we used to pitch before and now we watch these pitches on social media. It's more about, if you are on a platform and you do not pay to be on that platform, then you should be aware of the fact that you are the product. And you should know
if you're not paying for it, you're what's being sold. Yeah.
You should be aware of how you're being sold and what you're being sold to and what people are trying to sell you. And
don't get me started. We're running over a little bit, but there's a great art exhibit that shows the term. It's written in very small print, and it's the terms and conditions of just popular social media platforms, and one goes down the wall, across the floor, up the other wall. Like, it is crazy. Like, doing cybersecurity now, if you are not, Peter hit the nail on the head, if you're not the product, if you're not paying for it, you are what is being sold. And any piece of your data, there's a program called Maltego. There's actually a bunch of them now, but the ones I was first using is that we would get, people applying to a job, and we'd pull them up on this on this thing, and it would pull every social media post they've ever done. Private, public, doesn't matter. Like, if you pay for it, if you pay for the data, people will give it to you, right? And that is what's happening, right? So, yeah, we'll get off. We got to get off that soapbox, because I don't think that's.
Let's get off the soapbox. Remember to like and subscribe So You Think You Can Pitch. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Have fun. And Peter, don't forget, do not leave until the upload is complete.
I'm not leaving until the upload is complete.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
I didn't do that.
Have a good day, everybody. I don't like that outro at all. I'm just gonna end it.